Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to see the role of drug safety associates. Who are drug safety associates? What are the skills that they have to have when they are working in this industry? What are the responsibilities they are going to hold? And what are the opportunities for them in this industry? Today, we are going to delve more deeper into the drug safety associates role, which is a very critical role in pharmaceutical safety monitoring. And this industry itself is a very huge industry with $411 billion globally, which is what is expected by 2028, with a huge job growth up to 24%, which is the expected growth rate in this industry. Who is a drug safety associate? Drug safety associates role is very critical, or they play very key role in this industry, specifically when it comes to the medications and their adverse events, the adverse drug reactions. When all these have to be reported to the regulatory authorities, these are the people who will be working extensively in the drug safety area. The drug safety itself is called as a pharmacovigilance, which is nothing but you are being vigilant on the drugs and the reactions that the drugs are going to give. These are the professionals that extensively work. They all start from the post-marketed stage, where they will be receiving different cases from different areas, and they will be processing the information of the safety signals that are arising from the different sources. Right. What are the key responsibilities these people will be holding are right from they understanding the different reactions that may be the drug which is suspected, which is unexpected, such kind of signals, prioritizing them on the basis of their severity, their intensity, right from that area, because they may be getting lots of reports, and among that, on the basis of the date that they have received and what is the intensity of the signal, on the basis of that, they'll be doing something called as a triage, and which identifies what are the safety signals that they are going to prioritize on the basis of this. And they will be not just entering, there is a misconception in this industry that they are just the data entry part that they do in this industry, but it's not the same. They are the people who communicates with all other teams across in that industry, and they will be connecting with all the other team members to see that how they are going to make this safe drug usage for the public use. Not just that, they will be coding the medical terms using the standardized medical dictionaries, which are the MEDRA medical dictionary for regulatory activities, so that they are reporting the codes, or they are reporting the terms accurately as per the global standards. These are the people who will be writing huge amounts of the case histories for the accuracy of the reports, the documents that they are receiving, and hence they are making the regulatory complaints that may be any area, that may be the FDA or EMA region. They are following all those guidelines for which country they are reporting these cases. The day-to-day activities involve, first they will be processing the reports, what or which kind of report has to be prioritized. They will be evaluating what kind of events have to be prioritized. That may be the serious events which are expected or unexpected. Obviously, the unexpected are the more dangerous than the expected ones. So, on the basis of that, they will be prioritizing the cases, and they will be entering that into the database. The meetings is what they will be connecting with all the cross-functional teams for the discussions and the quality improvement. And these are the people preparing the reports, which are called as the periodic safety reports, or PSURs, with a minimum of 99% of accuracy. What are the eligibilities to work in this domain? People from the pharmacy backgrounds, that may be B pharmacy, M pharmacy, medical background, the dental background, or other allied medical and healthcare industry are the eligibilities for entering into this industry. And the knowledge base, you should be having a strong pharmacology skills, and you should be very well aware of the medical terminologies. The standards that we follow in the industry are the good clinical practices when we are mentioning or when we are documenting all such kind of events. And these are the people who should be having extensive knowledge on for which regulatory area that they are going to report. That may be the FDA of US, that may be EMA of the Europe, or that may be India, CDSCO. What are the essential skills that you may be possessing are the coding dictionaries, the WHO drug dictionary, the METRA for the terms, the medical terms. You should be having very good database management because you are the people who are going to maintain the safety data in the database. The most famous or the popular tool is Oracle Argus for processing such cases. We have other tools such as ARSG, and these days we have other tools coming up in the market. But most popular are the Argus as well as the ARSG. You are the people who are going to also use the signal detection tools to understand which signal is intense and which has to be prioritized. The next is you should be having analytical abilities. You have to understand the benefit risk ratio or the assessment. You should be very good in data interpretation, what kind of data you are receiving from what kind of sources, and the patterns of the data. You have to identify different patterns from the data that you are going to get from the reports. And you should be having very good documentation skills so that you can write all such information on the narratives in a precise manner. And you should be having very good communication, written communication as well as oral communication when it comes to the accuracy that you are going to mention on either the records or you're communicating in the cross-functional teams. You should pay attention to detail. You should have a very keen eye on the information that you are receiving, and you should be able to communicate it thoroughly, clearly, in a technical way with all the other teams such as medical review teams, such as signal detection teams and risk management teams. Uh, all right. So when processing the cases, you may be getting these cases from different sources, such as the clinical trials, right from the drug is being given to the participant or the subject, what kind of events are occurring, and you should be reporting them within 24 hours of the receipt date. So the date and time are important for reporting. You are the people who can prioritize on the basis of the timelines, which are very critical in reporting to manage the signals or manage the adverse events with other medications, so that we are saving the lives of the people. We are minimizing the risk if we are identifying them early. The next type of reports that we are going to get are the spontaneous type of reports, which are spontaneously received from the healthcare providers or also from the consumers, whoever are consuming the product. They also may command report, which are called as the unsolicited cases or unsolicited reports. So you'll be receiving these sources or these reports from the HCPs in the post-marketed stage, and also from the consumers when they are reporting it to a department called as a medical information contact center. The next type of cases are the literature cases, where you may be screening lots of journals which are available in the public domains for relevant safety information on a monthly basis. Literature cases are a bit larger cases, so that it takes a little time. You are the people who can read them, understand, and you can process such cases. The next type of cases are the social media cases, especially which are arising from the digital sources. These days, we are doing a real world scenario, real world cases where we have access to the smartwatches or the digital well-being tools from which you may be receiving the safety signals, safety information, and even such type of information you have to process. There are some other types of cases, but these are the majority of the cases that you will be seeing in day in and day out of your role as a drug safety associate. Let's come to the career growth path when you get into this industry, starting from an associate level, where Your salary range may be starting from 2 to 2.5 lakhs. That may go up to 4 to 4.5 lakhs depending on the company. This is the minimum range to maximum range. uh, just as an average I'm giving. The second type of role is a senior associate, which you will be getting once you have a certain years of experience, such as 2 to 4 years of experience, where you will be processing more complex cases, and you may be providing training to the juniors and the other associates who are lesser experienced to you. And here the salary can go up to 6 lakhs in the industry. Next is 4 to 6 of years experience. You may be doing signal detection. You may be working in the risk management team with 6 to 7 lakhs package. By 6 to 8 years, you may be becoming a manager with a team oversight, where you may be having your own team, where you are involved in improving the processes in the industry. The next type of role is the director role. By 8 to 12 years of experience, you may be reaching to this position where you will be earning handful of money, and you have that fulfillment of both the professional growth as well as the financial growth, where you will be strategically planning the project as well as the resources, as well as entire process that is happening in the pharmacovigilance department. And you will also be interacting with the and collaborating with the regulatory departments at this stage. How the technology is impacting the drug safety department or the drug safety is, now we have AI tools that have come into picture, which are doing the machine learning algorithms, and they are predicting, they are doing lots of data mining, and from the literature sources and from the medical records, EHRs and EMRs, and also from the wearable devices. These AI tools are pulling the data, and they are identifying the patterns, they are identifying the safety signals, and which has become easier for the pharmacovigilance department or the safety associates to process the data and minimize the risk at a shorter durations. Automation has cut down the process efficiency. It has increased the process efficiency, and also has cut down the cost of the work or the redundancy that we are seeing in this industry. The big data analysis has evolved over time, and this is uh, working on the patient level safety trend analysis, which is saving millions of patients across the globe with the big data analysis. The natural language processes are screening the literature from different language sources, and also the reports from different regions, where they are mentioning as a verbatim or in their um, local languages. Such kind of data will be read from the NLP techniques, and this data will be processed further for detection, understanding, and also preventing all the drug related risks. The global opportunities are plenty enormous for people who are in the drug safety department, including countries like USA, UK, India, Germany, Japan. These are the major countries that are giving opportunities in the drug safety department, with 90 plus companies in the global markets. So we are the leaders in trainings for clinical research domains such as pharmacovigilance and all other domains, where we have certificate programs for the fundamental levels. We have specialist programs and certification programs at the advanced level, and we have specific regulatory reporting excellence program for a particular country. If you want to learn how the reports can be generated as per their country regulations, then this program is suitable for them. And we are specifically focusing on the signal management master classes and the skills of how you can identify safety signals from different sources, and how you are going to process them from the data that is available to you. Next is the good clinical practice for people from pharmacovigilance or people who are interested in getting into the pharmacovigilance domains. And the digital PV innovation program is paving a path for people who are tech savvy, who want to enter into the automation side of the pharmacovigilance. We are providing certification courses for them as well. What is the future of the drug safety industry? We are seeing a lot of demand that is occurring currently, and at least 35% of the increase that we are seeing after the COVID, especially the need for being vigilant on the drugs and on the vaccines or the biological products has also on the devices has increased enormously, and by 2027 we are expecting huge growth in this market and huge opportunities for people who are from pharma background to be getting into this industry. There are 100 plus countries that are harmonizing the safety standards, how this data is being captured, reported, managed, so that we can decrease the risk and also we can make informed decisions on the withdrawals of the drugs from the market, maybe the label updates or banning a particular batch on the basis of the quality complaints, and also reducing the risk from the drugs that are arising, especially when the post-marketed stage where multiple medications will be taken by multiple diseases, and this is the stage where understanding whether the indication is arising from a particular drug will be difficult to understand, where our focus is more on that kind of areas, and PV is such an area that decodes all such adverse events when concomitant medications or so many medications have been taken by the patients in the open market or in the post marketed phase. Until the drug is there in the market, you have to do the PV, which is a mandatory requirement. And with 40% AI integration in this pharmacovigilance department, we are now able to achieve huge amount of quality in understanding the safety signals across the globe, and also it has become easier for us to identify, report, and also manage such kind of issues. So we have a team full of experts over here having 15 plus years of experience in all these trainings. And we not just train you on the theoretical part, we will be making you understand what are the real world cases, how are you going to solve them, or how are you going to process them in the real world industry is what we are going to provide to you in our own organization. You can for career guidance, you can contact us on 912-116-51622, or you can write to us at info@clinosol.com for all the training related inquiries. With this, thank If you have any questions, do post your questions over here. We'll be answering those questions out. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. Take care. Bye.